So there's a rumor if DeSantis becomes president, Lauren Boebert will be head of Department of Education, the Secretary of Education. The one politician in fucking Washington who doesn't even have a high school degree. But conservatives always talk about the Founding Fathers and what they would want, what they would do, and all this other fucking bullshit. So let's talk about the Founding Fathers and education. Because at the time of the founding, education was almost entirely a private and religious affair. John Adams went on to say the education of every rank and class of people down to the lowest and the poorest had to be the care of the public and maintained at the public expense. Its importance required that no expense would be too extravagant. And education was extremely important to Thomas Jefferson because he warned against tyranny of government that would follow unless the people at large were educated at the common expense of all. And the founders knew if this experiment called America had any chance of standing the test of time, the nation needed far more schools to prepare everyday citizens for self-fucking-government. As James Madison once said, a popular government without popular information or the means of acquiring it is but a prologue to a farce or a tragedy or perhaps both. And then you even got Washington in his last annual message to Congress added that expanding education was essential to the perpetuation of the nation's common values and the chance of a permanent union. And Thomas Jefferson talked a lot about how governments derive their just powers from the consent of the governed, but it's obviously the education that makes that consent fucking possible. And education was so important to Thomas Jefferson. Of the long list of accomplishments that he had, he didn't put president or anything else on his fucking tombstone. He put religious freedom because he was very much against the Christian institution, and he put the father of the University of Virginia because he founded the university, and his wish was for that school to be free forever. Republicans want you dumb and dependent on Jesus so they can implement a ruling class and you fucking accept it because you're not smart enough to fucking know any better. They are truly anti-American.